It's gonna be a big wrestling weekend in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I mean, you have WWE Money in the Bank and NXT Heatwave. So on the last video, I already did cover the prediction video for the main roster's PLE, which is Money in the Bank. And now we're gonna roll into the NXT Heatwave prediction video. So before I get everything started, hi, how's it going? I'm your girl, Sienna Chanel, or SC. If you're new to this channel, please make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon for notification of when I'll be dropping new videos or just a simple YouTube short. Also, make sure to comment, like, and share this video. And make sure to follow me on all social media platforms. Every info will be in the description bar below. And I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor of this video, so take it away. Today's sponsorship of this video is brought to you by SeatGeek. So I know there's going to be a lot of like sporty events, concerts, festivals, events, and everything that is going on. And I know that due to the state of this economy, ticket pricing are going into high. But with SeatGeek.com, it's a ticket website where the prices are very reasonable, and especially they have like the color coding system to make sure of like the pricing of the ticket is good, and also with like the seat view as well. Now then, I got a code for y'all. So for first time user of SeatGeek, I'll give you my promo code if you use Sienna Chanel, and you'll save $20 off of your first SeatGeek purchase. So all I can say is use SeatGeek.com if you can able to get the ticket, use that code, and then you'll be good to go. Available on the website and on the app. So thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring this video. Sponsorship out of the way, and I'm gonna say this, NXT has been cooking lately with like so many like star-studded matches, upcoming stars that are like making their name to themselves and already putting up the map. The women's division in NXT has been on fire. Amazing debuts, shocking moments, leading up to, of course, like one of their pretty much their summer PLE of the year, NXT Heatwave. And we got 6 matches right here, which is not bad of a card. And I'm just gonna go run down to it right now. So first up, it just announced today, which I'm recording it on a Tuesday after NXT just came off the air. And it looks like it is going to be part of the pre-show match. It's a women's tag team match between the team of Carmen Petrovic and Ariana Grace versus the team of JC Jane and Jasmine Nix. So it just been announced by NXT General Manager Ava. And of course, it's all thanks to Ariana Grace because like she just wanted to able to have a match in her home country of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And also that's where Carmen Petrovic is from as well too. But as you all know, there is a feud going up between Carmen, JC Jane, and Jasmine Nix. And unfortunately, Carmen did lose the match to Jasmine Nix on a recent episode of NXT. And now this is going to be everything uploaded. This is going to be like a test to the water of how Ariana Grace and Carmen Petrovic are going to team up together against like 2 of the meanest girls in NXT. For my pick, I don't see that Carmen and Ariana's going to win. Something's going to be up. Either Ariana's going to cost the match or even Fallon Henley is going to be involved to align with JC and Jasmine. So I am going with the team of JC Jane and Jasmine Nix for the win. And especially with Jasmine Nix, she is elevating more into her heel character. Especially the fact that she is like one of the many rising stars in NXT coming from the college athletic background as well. And with JC Jane, like she is trying to hone her dashing gimmick that she has, but in her own twist as well too. So this is what I'm going to be leaning towards. And now we're going to go into the main, start off with the last chance match for the NXT North American Championship between the current champ Oba Femi versus Wesley. And here's the kicker. If Oba wins, Wes can never challenge him for the title for as long as Oba is the champion. Now, this is going to be a test in the water. As you all know, Wesley made his return like a couple weeks ago. And the fact that he had to relinquish the NXT North American champion because of the energy that he sustained last year. This is going to be a true test of the water, and I'm kind of like conflicted of who I'm going to be picking. Their promo, their confrontation was outstanding. My pick, I'm actually going to go with Obafemi to retain the title because honestly, I do see Wes Lee getting a better opportunity, possibly for the NXT championship. But anything can happen, y'all. But we'll find out like once we get into the main event. So that's what I'm leaning towards. Oba to retain the NXT North American Championship. And speaking of which, we're going to go to the women's NXT North American Championship match between the current champ, Kalani Jordan, versus Sol Ruca. Now, as y'all know, Sol did won the number one contendership spot for the NXT Women's North American Championship against Ariana Grace not too long ago. And Kalani Jordan just won the title and she became the first inaugural NXT Women's Championship match at the last PLE, which is NXT Battleground. And it was kind of like a very holy crap moment because it was really unexpected, but at the same time, she definitely did work her butt off. She showed everyone who she is. And I like the fact that everybody is getting to know who Kalani Jordan is. Now, the question is it too soon that Kalani Jordan's going to drop the title to Sol Ruca? Honestly to say, as much as I'm a fan of Sol Ruca, but it's too soon. So I'm going to go with Kalani Jordan to retain the title. And as far as for Sol Ruca, I could definitely see her chasing for the NXT Women's Championship. She is very talented. She has the skill. She has the gimmick. She has everything. So I think like for Sol Ruca, it could go for like a better opportunity. And for like the next opponent for Kalani Jordan, I could definitely see either way. Either for, you know, Fallon Henley, JC Jane, or even the ladies of Metaphor, or even Jada Parker. Anything can happen. But anyway, moving on to is the tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championship match between the current champ Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus Chase U, Andre Chase and Duke Hudson. Now, Nathan Frazier and Axiom, there has been tension going on between these two, especially the fact that we could definitely see a heel turn from, unfortunately, it's going to be Axiom, since Nathan Frazier is talking about all about himself, especially about like he tried to get the NXT Heritage Cup, but unfortunately he lost to Tony D'Angelo and everything has been folded. But the question is, are we going to be seeing the title to get dropped or have it back to Chase U so they can be the two-time NXT Tag Team Champion? Mind you, Chase U has a short reign of being the NXT Tag Team Champion before being lost to the D'Angelo family. But if anything can happen, I could definitely see Chase U becoming the new NXT Tag Team Champion. And then we'll see a heel turn from Axiom or Nathan Frazier. So that's what I'm going to lean towards. I'm going with Chase U to become the NXT Tag Team Champion. And moving on, we're going to go to the NXT Women's Championship match between the current champ, the Prodigy, Roxanne Perez versus Lola Vice. Now, this is going to be a test to the water for Roxanne Perez. On the last episode of NXT, they cut a very outstanding promo, including Lola Vice. Even though she is a heel, but her promo was more babyface, especially she talked about her upbringing, growing up, especially about how her mom's sacrificing her for everything just to have, like, you know, better life for her. And then Lola is actually sacrificing, you know, her spot just to take care of her mom and her family as well, too. And that was a very touchy story. And it was a very wonderful promo. Actually, this is, like, by far my favorite promo from Lola Vice, but also my favorite segment of the night from both of these ladies as well. The question is, are we going to be seeing Lola Vice as the new NXT Women's Champion? Is Roxanne Perez going to retain the title? Honestly to say, as much as I want Lola to be the new champion, Roxanne is going to retain the title because honestly, the next challenger for Roxanne Perez, and I think this is going to be the true test, especially she made her debut on NXT Stand and Deliver, has to be Julia. So I would love to see Roxanne facing up against Julia for the NXT Women's Champion. If you don't know who Julia is a famous Joshi wrestler. She wrestled from Stardom. She's currently wrestled for Marigo, which is a very brand new Joshi wrestling promotion from the former president of Stardom, Rosie Ogawa. So that's what Julia has been doing lately. I would love to see that encounter happen. So I'm going to go with Roxanne Perez to retain. And now, we're going to go to the main event match, which is the Fatal 4-Way match for the NXT Championship match. You have the current champ, Trick Williams, versus Javon Evans versus Shawn Spears versus All Ego Ethan Page. It's gonna be a very heavy hitter in the making, especially you have Ethan Page coming from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and Shawn Spears, who is coming from south of Ontario, Canada. But hey, anything can happen. This is gonna be a very same match for incredible wrestlers, different personality alike, especially on the last episode of NXT. The contract signing has been insane, especially Javon Evans, the young OG, has been brutally honest about Trick Williams. So this is going to be a test to the water if Trick can beat Javon Evans. Anything can happen. Question is, are we going to be seeing the end of the Whoop That era, or is the Whoop That era going to continue on? As much as I want Trick Williams to continue to have his title reign, honestly, you know what? Have Trick Williams to retain the title, why not? And then he could definitely continue on to feud with these gentlemen alike. Well, for Javon Evans, I mean, he could definitely go chase for the NXT North American Champion. And Ethan Page and Shawn Spears, they can continue on with their feud with Trick Williams, but I know Ethan Page has some unfinished business, especially when it comes to Metaphor, but that's what I'm gonna go for, Trick Williams. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all one more time, for my picks and all that. So for the pre-show match, tag team match, I got JC Jane and Jasmine Nix over Carmen Petrovic and Ariana Grace. For the NXT North American Championship match, I got Oba Femi to retain over Wes Lee. The NXT Women's North American Championship match, I got Kalani Jordan to retain over Sol Ruka. The NXT Tag Team Championship match, I got Chase U to be the new NXT Tag Team Champion over the team of Nathan Frazier and Axiom. The NXT Women's Championship match, I got Roxanne Perez to retain over Lola Vice. And for the Fatal 4-Way match for the NXT Championship match, I got Trick Williams to retain over Javon Evans, Ethan Page, and Shawn Spears. And that is it for the prediction video for NXT Heatwave. It's going to air this Sunday after Money in the Bank. Of course, Money in the Bank is on a Saturday, and then NXT Heatwave is on a Sunday. And it's actually the day before my birthday. So what a better way to celebrate my early birthday by watching good old wrestling. I'm excited, y'all. Anyway, y'all, comment down below who are your picks. Are you guys excited for the PLE and whatnot? Again, make sure to like this video, share, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and hit the bell icon for when I'll be dropping new videos. And make sure to follow all of my social media platform. Every info will be in the description bar below. And I want to give a big thank you to SeatGeek for sponsoring this video. And that is it, y'all. Till then, this is your girl Sienna SC Chanel, and hope y'all have a great rest of your day, night, or which y'all are at. And if you're at Toronto, Ontario, Canada for the WWE weekend, make sure to have a great time and have fun and stay safe out there, okay? Anyway, y'all, take care and etc., y'all.